What's going on, YouTube? I know it's been a while, but I'll discuss why it's been a while in another video. But right now we're going to make chicken parmesan with noodles, and you won't believe the macros and the calories for the amount you get. And that's today's video. Alright, so I got everything laid out on the table, and yes, I'm a big Philadelphia Eagles fan. So I basically weighed out pretty much everything. I will show you the noodles we're going to use and how to fix those, because that's the key thing, because obviously noodles are very high in calories. So I'll show you how to prepare those. So what we have here is we got our chicken breast laid out. We've got our breading. We've got our sauce, our dipping to go in for our breading. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these soaking so it soaks up all the liquid before we put it in the breading. And then I'll go over what's in the liquid as well. I'm actually using 2 chicken breasts. So we'll get these all nice and soaked. Let that soak up all that flavoring. So we're going to leave these soak in here before we bread them. So for this, the liquid base, I'm just using egg whites and then Walden Farms Chipotle Ranch. 0 calories here. Obviously egg whites is a lot of protein, so can't go wrong with these. So we're going to set those to the side there. Now for the breading, I'm using Quest protein chips, Cool Ranch flavor. They're amazing. The macros are amazing. I'll go over all the amounts here. I'll show you on MyFitnessPal. And then a secret ingredient to make things a little more crispier, we're using some cornstarch. I've got my cheese laid out. It's just fat-free mozzarella cheese. It's great protein. You can't go wrong with this stuff. It's phenomenal. I've got my sauce weighed out. It's just Hunt sauce. It's the lowest calorie sauce that I can find. You may be able to find some a little bit lower. Let's see here. And then the secret ingredient for our noodles is Pasta Zero shiitake noodles. These things are phenomenal. Let me get these on here. For this entire container, it's 45 calories. Now obviously we're going to weigh this out because I've weighed everything out with our trusty scale. If you ain't got a scale, then you ain't doing nothing right. So these things, you can't go wrong. So we'll weigh these out. I'll show you how to prepare them and everything, how I prepare them, and it's phenomenal. We're also going to make some garlic toast. I've got 2 pieces of toast here. I'm just using Nickles 35 calorie light. That's 35 calories per slice. Obviously you want to weigh out your bread. You want to weigh everything out, guys. You never want to take the chance of just going by the labels, because it can weigh more or less. And I will show you this bread, because that should be 70 calories for these 2 slices of bread. Well, it's not. So weigh out your stuff. I just did a little bit of a garlic butter mixture for the bread, and I've got 0 calorie spray butter for that. Poured some in, Got some garlic powder, just mixed it up. We'll brush that on and then throw that in the toaster oven to toast. So I think that's about it. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here on for all the macros and everything. Get this started here. So guys, as you can see, and you'll see how much volume we have. It's 668 calories for everything. I weighed everything out except for the noodles, so that might change a little bit. But as of right now, without doing the noodles, we're at 49 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 97 grams of protein. And that's on the screen here, so you can see that. Now, you can cut this in half. You do not have to use 2 chicken breasts like I'm using. I'm hungry because I'm going to eat this for my dinner tonight. So, I've got the 2 chicken breasts. You can obviously cut that in half because, as you can see, the 2 chicken breasts are 255 calories. That is the most calories of the entire dish. And let's get started on showing you how to do the noodles. Alright guys, so you don't want to just drain these and then put them in there. There's definitely a process because they're not that good tasting unless you do it the right way. So what we're going to do is we'll just cut this open. I've got a strainer in the sink here. As you can see, not that good. They don't smell that good either. So we're going to get rid of all that nasty liquid. Turn some cold water on, and you want to make sure you rinse these things thoroughly. Just some cold water, just pick them up, get all that liquid that they were soaking in washed off. As you can see, there's quite a bit of noodles here, and when I show you how I actually prepare them, then you're going to understand why, and they taste phenomenal. So once you think they're rinsed off good enough, I'm going to let them drain here a little bit. We're going to go over to the stove. I got a pan here, nothing in it. We're just going to turn on the heat up the pan, and while we do that, obviously you know how I feel about my air fryers, so we're going to heat up the air fryer for the chicken. Just going to put it on 400. I'm going to preheat it for 3 minutes at 400. While that's going, we have our chicken soaking still. I'm just going to kind of flip it a little bit while we prepare the noodles. Still let this soak in there, because as soon as we bread it, we're going to get it in that air fryer. So we might as well let it soak up some of that good chipotle ranch and egg whites. So our pan's heating up. I've got it on a medium heat. Now I've got a gas stove, so it heats up tremendously. All I'm going to do is take these noodles and put them in a dry pan, because what I want to do is I want to dry them out. I want to dry them out. Now, I season these noodles. You can season them with whatever you want to season them with. I love using this garlic pepper seasoning. And I'm pretty generous with my seasoning, guys. I don't pull any punches when it comes to seasonings. If you want a little heat with it, I've got this seasoning that gives it a little bit of a heat. I forget what it is. The wife brought it home. But I just give a little sprinkle. It gives it a little extra heat. Like I said, dry pan. No oils, no nothing. I want to get these noodles dry. And then I just mix it up so all that seasoning soaks in. Like I said, we want to dry that up. And I guarantee if you do this method with these noodles, you won't go wrong. They taste phenomenal. Season them up, get them dried out. Make sure you rinse them really good, get that sauce off of there, and you'll be good to go. You don't want to burn them, but they are pretty wet. So you just kind of want to dry them up. So I'm going to get these noodles finished drying them up, and then we got our air fryer heated up. We'll get things prepared, and I'll see you back here when we start preparing everything. Alright guys, so my noodles they're fairly dry enough, because we're going to sauce them anyhow, so I'm just going to leave them in the pan, let them dry up a little more in the heat, and we'll get our chicken going, get that in the air fryer. Let's go ahead and spray down our air fryer. You always want to use a 0-calorie spray. Just going to give it a shake, just give it a couple little squirts to coat the bottom. I'm going to get this scale out of the way. Well, you know what? We do have to weigh the noodles, so now that they're all dried out, we're going to weigh the noodles real quick. So we'll turn that on grams. Let's get this back up, my Fitness Pal. So let's go down here to the noodles. Right now it's showing 180, but that's from when I done it before. So we'll turn our scale on. We got it on grams. Oop. And that's why we wear an apron. I didn't say I was the best chef. So we're at 226.8 grams. We're going to stick this in there. There is a little bit of liquid in there, but that's alright. 226.8. As you can see, for all these noodles, it's only 40 calories, 10 carbs, 1 fat, 0 protein. But 40 calories for all these. You can't get that in a regular noodle. So we're going to add this. It does take up everything, you know, a little high in calories. But like I said, you can cut these calories down by eliminating a chicken breast. You don't have to have 2. This is a good hearty meal. 51 carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 97 grams of protein. You will be full if you can eat all this. And you will see at the end what I'm talking about. Plus the bread, you don't have to have 2 slices of bread. You can have 1. Let me show you what I was talking about weighing out your bread. 35 calories a slice. 2 slices, 70 calories according to the nutritionist facts. These 2 pieces of bread weighed out at 48 grams, as you can see up here on the screen. 93 calories. That's a long ways away from 70 calories for 2 slices of bread. So weigh out your bread. Weigh out everything. You cannot go by the nutritionist's facts. You just can't. So you can see what everything comes up with on the screen here. All the calories for everything. The tortilla chips and the chicken were definitely the highest thing. So you can eliminate some calories with, like I said, 1 chicken breast. You could go with a different breading. I like going with the protein chips because there again gives me more protein. Love my protein. So we're going to get our chicken prepared. I'm going to put these noodles back in the pan. Get a paper towel. Clean up my mess a little bit. Get rid of this scale because we definitely do not need the scale anymore. I'm going to get me a plate here. That way we can throw our chicken on there when it's done. Now, if it doesn't get completely coated, that's fine, because I don't have a lot of bread crumbs for the chicken, but that's okay. Just going to shake it around. Turn it over. Shake it some more. You can see how that coated. I should have a little bit, quite a bit, left for enough just to coat this one good enough. If it doesn't get coated all the way, I'm not going to be too disappointed here, because the flavor is still going to be there. So it didn't get coated all the way, that's fine. I'm okay with that, so I'm going to put this stuff in the sink. Now what you want to do basically is you want to kind of spray these down a little bit, just so they crisp up. Nothing real serious. So then we'll take our plate over. We already sprayed our air fryer. Now generally I could put these in for 12 minutes and they would get done. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them in for 6 minutes. And then we're going to flip them. So we're going air fry 400. 6 minutes, and then we'll flip for another 6. Coat our bread. Like I said, I don't claim to be the cleanest chef. I'll put you know, the recipe down too. Try to get as much as that I can out as I drop it. Alright, there again. Sink. We're going to put these in the air fryer or the toaster oven. Let that toast up. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take a little bit of our sauce. We're just going to take a little bit, put over the noodles. Turn our heat back on. Just turn it on low, we don't want it real high. The only reason I'm putting a little bit in here right now is because I want some for the chicken as well. But we'll use most of it in there. That's inside. Now we're just going to kind of give this a little mixy. Get those noodles coated with the sauce. It's already smelling good, guys. Smelling good. Alright guys, our air fryer is almost done for the first 6 minutes, and then we'll flip that. Noodles have been cooking in the sauce I put in there, so I'm going to shut that off for now. Time to flip it. As you can see, it's cooking up nicely. Now another 6 minutes, they will be done perfect. So air fryer, 400. Then another 6 minutes. We're going to get our plate to get everything prepared. And why wouldn't it be a plate if it isn't a plate? That's right, using a plate for a plate. So that's what everything's going on. Our garlic bread got done. It's nice and firm and toasted like I like it. Got our cheese. I'll see you back here when that chicken's done. Alright guys, we've got about 40 some seconds left with our chicken. I'm going to stop it here with about 20 seconds left. Throw a little bit of the cheese on there so that melts. So you can see how good this chicken looks already. A little bit of cheese. Not a lot, just a little bit on there. We got a little bit of cheese on there that's going to melt. We'll put this back in. That's going to go. We got a little bit of cheese left over. We're going to get our noodles ready. See how the sauce, that little bit of sauce coated all these noodles. We're going to let that sit while it's done. Melt that cheese a little more. Put these noodles on the plate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chicken in here. I'm going to coat it with the rest of the sauce. And then, you guys, look at that chicken. That chicken is phenomenal looking. We're going to let this cook in here for a little bit. I'm going to throw some of the sauce on it. Mix our sauce back up. This is how I like mine. I'm going to put the rest of this cheese on here. I call it protein because that's pretty much what it is, since it's fat free. It's pretty much all protein. So get our 2 pieces of garlic bread. And there you go, guys. I mean, that is a lot of, I don't know what that beeping is outside. Yeah, it stopped. So, but there you have it, guys. That's a hearty meal. It tastes good, guarantee it. Cut into this chicken. So you can see. Look at that chicken, guys. 12 minutes in the air fryer, 6 on each side. Got the crunch. It's got the flavor. Noodles. You would never know those noodles wasn't just regular pasta. If you do, like I told you to, rinse them really good. Excuse me, dry them out in a pan without any oil, season them up. Phenomenal. I guarantee you will love this dish if you try to make it. The noodles, you can pretty much find it anywhere. I got these at Wal Mart. Chicken breast is just that. Quest chips you can find at Wal Mart. Pretty much everything you can find at Wal Mart that we've done today. There's nothing here special. I didn't use anything special. The bread is at Walmart. Literally everything's at Walmart. Every single item's at Walmart. So give this a try. There's a lot of volume here, a lot of protein, and as you know, protein is more fulfilling. Guarantee, if you can get through all this, you're going to be full. So guys, I just want to thank you for watching. I know it's been a while since I put one out. We're going to continue to keep doing this. I'll explain some things in a later video here coming up. But don't sleep on this. If you tried it and you made it, let me know in the comments what you think. And just remember, dreams don't work unless you work. You have to work at it, guys. You got to work at it. It doesn't come easy. There's no magic pill. You've got to work hard for what you want, and I guarantee the rewards will be even greater the harder you work. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you at the next one. Thanks.